There it goes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You jerk. Cody, why'd you do it?
What?
Why'd you do it?
What do you mean?
I told you I was gonna stream, and I told you to behave, and here we are.
I've literally been staring off the space for the past 10 minutes. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Nothing, just the flippin'... It doesn't want to cooperate with me again, that's all. The notification. Always off. It never wants to be on time for me. Right, post, paste, post, and close. Welcome back. We're back to the normal stream schedule, kind of. I meant to stream yesterday, but I saw the Sonic movie instead. And it was worth it, honestly. And I know you haven't seen it, Cody, so I'll do my best not to spoil it. Right, we're in the middle of a case. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. We are on the final investigation, I believe. From what I remember, again, it's been a while. Goodman's ID, trophy, Edward's knife, this idiot. Autopsy. Lots of blood from chest wound. Wound was caused by a 44.5-inch knife. Single stab wound was found. SL9. Lana's phone. Floor plans. Picture. Shoe. Blade. Testing fluid. ID card. Right. Screwdriver that Edgeworth brought back. Lost item report. Evidence for plans. Perpetrator, serial murder, death. Neil Marshall. Alright. Why is this? There we go. Alright, if I remember last time was the case trial. I believe we convicted Marshall of attacking Meekins, yeah. Joe Darko is deceased. Damon Gant, yeah. Alright, so yeah, this time we're doing the final investigation. And we'll see what we find, right, Cody?
I have no fucking idea anymore. Just trying to process all this shit.
That's okay. You weren't here for the last few streams of this game.
Yeah.
That's
I
fine.
don't know shit about Ace Attorney.
That's fine. You're catching the tail end of my favorite case, so.
Hmm.
Long story short, someone died. We're looking into it.
Alright.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry for what my sister said. There's a crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. Right, because Lana basically confirmed that they forged evidence to get Joe Dark the death sentence. You didn't know. Never knew that the Asshole 9 incident was just another name for the Joe Dark killings. Seems like everyone's heard about these killings but me. Lana would have Dark convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me. What do you mean, what happened to you? It's all there in the file. Joe Dark's last victim was Prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence. What did you have to do with those killings, Emma? The night Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me. What? He tried to kill you? Sir Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me. So that means you... Yes. I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial. Didn't see that one coming. Well, let's talk more about your trauma, huh? That's usually a good idea. Happened 2 years ago. I was right about this time of the year, too. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day. Unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together when she finished her work. And suddenly, this terrified man came bursting into the office. Joe Dark. I feel like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up. Marshall's brother. Joe Dark tried to take me hostage. Before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then... what happened? I'll never forget it. Lightning struck and the lights went out. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. I saw that permanent picture in my mind. I still see it now. Permanent picture? After the incident. I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall. So you weren't able to testify about that. No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime. Made it up? Provided bogus evidence. The prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so badly. Lana forged the evidence and Mr. Edworth used it. Edworth? Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know of anything about it. He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. Memory about Mr. Edgeworth, I mean. It's all my fault. If I could just testified properly, none of this would have happened. That's true. Even though he may not have known it, Edworth really was involved in falsifying evidence. If that case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold, like she is today. Just not been able to face up to what she did, especially not to Emma. Look at that picture. What do you see in the instant that crime occurred? Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife. Marshall stabbed right in front of his poor little girl. I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms. Poor Emma. You've been through so much. I couldn't bring myself to testify. just won't come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good. Years ago. I must have been 14. That's understandable. Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies. And find the evidence to make an all-airtight case. That way, Lana would never have to forge any. See, I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick. There's still something that bothers me about that crime. There's something that's puzzling me, Emma. What is it? You said you were in Lana's office at that time, right? That's right. Why then would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor? Oh, there's no mystery there. Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day. Taken in for questioning? What do you mean by the police? Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office. Why did he run all the way over to your sister's office? Because the detective offices and the questioning room were right across from the elevator. Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she? No, silly. Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. She was the best in the entire force. What? That's news to me. It's the Joe Dark case. She was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor. Lana used to be a detective. I'd better have another talk with her. No, we know where we're going. How good's your girl voice?
Awful.
Okay. Can I hear it? I'll take that as a no.
What?
I asked if I could hear it.
I physically can't. If I try to get my voice go high, it goes fucking. It just my voice just can't go high in general.
Like this.
Like if I try to get my fucking voice to go high, and then I turn into a dying fucking fish.
That didn't go through Discord.
Exactly.
I can't go high either. This is why I don't smoke weed. Lana. Mr. Wright. Seems I keep causing you trouble. Falsifying evidence. I didn't think you were the type. Criminals don't mind playing foul, why should we? But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty. Believe me, I understand the risks. Lana, Emma told me about you. Oh? About how you were a detective 2 years ago. And how the SL9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office. That's right. Could you fill me in on the details? Especially about that unusual change of jobs. I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright. I am Mr. Wright. Of course I have a right. A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today, not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago. Evidence from that case was stolen as well. I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be. Well, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth. Couldn't be helped, Emma. At that trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul. Well, all trauma aside, the matter of the fact is, at 5:15 there was no murder at the police department. Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Star, said. About you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife. Lana, I don't understand. Why won't you tell us? Emma, this doesn't involve just me. don't think I've ever seen Lana look so phased.
Oh, hey, Akari.
Hey, Akari. She will exist in 3, 2, 1. Exist! Exist!
Wait,
Akari?
look at me, chat.
Oh, okay, understandable. I apologize. May I ask why? my technical co-host has joined. Oh, okay. My technical co-host has joined, but he is unable to speak today. She broke her beak. We'll go with that. I hope your beak feels better, Hikari. Please nurse it well. Lots of bandages. That's how that works, right?
Do birds have vocal cords?
They sing?
I mean, they do, right?
I would assume so. I'm
Yeah.
Do birds have... Why is the first thing I type in do birds, and the first thing I see is P. Okay.
Oh my fucking...
Vocal cords. No.
But...
Not in the same way that mammals do.
Oh.
Our bird expert is typing. She'll know more information.
I mean, they might not have vocal cords, so like... Fuck.
Well, again, not in the same way humans do. Our bird expert is looking into it.
Like, I can understand it's not the same way. It's just do they.
Unfortunately, beaks don't grow back. Not 100% sure on the vocal cords. Well, at least from what I understand, your beak's not broken off, so I think you'll be fine. Let's see what I have here. Birds don't have vocal cords in the same way that mammals do, but they do have a unique organ called the syrinx that produces sound. Syrinx is the vocal organ of birds located at the base of the trachea. It's a bony structure that contains elastic membranes and muscles and is surrounded by an air sac. The syrinx produces sound when air flows through it, causing the membranes to vibrate. Whereas we have the larynx, located at the top of the trachea. It contains vocal cords, which are hard membranes that vibrate when air passes through them. So, yesn't.
So basically a box that makes funny sounds.
Yes.
Got it.
Just can't use it tonight unless you want bad audio quality.
Oh god.
Ah, yes. Back to 2013 when all the Call of Duty lobbies.
Oh, fuck the Call of Duty lobbies. Those are horrible places.
And yet the best of memories. I was not a part of those memories, unfortunately.
I was 6, I played one game of Call of Duty, I came out scarred.
That sounds about right. Anyways, hi Akari, we just learned that, our little friend here, Lana, used to be a detective when, Joe Dark tried to kill her sister, and ended up killing Neil Marshall because he was running after him and protected Emma. And that whole trial, Emma couldn't testify, and that's the reason why she's becoming a scientific investigator, so that way Lana doesn't have to forge evidence, and so that way Emma can actually produce a testimony properly. Yeah.
I am totally catching on to what's going on.
That's okay. Just go to youtube.com/failin99 and you can recap everything that happened so far.
Do not have the patience for that.
Please make sure you subscribe while you're at it. Continuing on, Detective Lana Sky. Shameless plug. It's true. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago. She was amazing! They still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together. Chief Gant? He was the deputy chief of police back then, but he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gant. He was everything I aspired to be. They were the best team ever! They solved crimes before the reports could even be filed. Laura really idolizes her big sister. But now you're chief prosecutor. What happened? I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was to gain experience investigating crime scenes so you could use that experience in court, right? Gant's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office. Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark. Second in command? That means the investigation lead was Damon Gant, right? Yes, Deputy Chief Gant and I shared the same office and the same investigations. We even had the same office. We led a team of the best detectives on the force. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was the serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place. When he tried to murder Emma. Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark. You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me. Now you tell us. Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day. The investigation was in its final stages, and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So he waited until Gant and Marshall let their guards down, then fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself. That's where he found me. You were the first person to run to the scene, Lana. It appears so. I was filing some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark. When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood. 3 bodies. Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, Emma, who had passed out, and the suspect, Joe Dark. During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious. What did you do? To be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma, carried her out of the room, and just held her. Blame her, after all her sister must have gone through. After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest. Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL9 incident. That's right. Quite a coincidence, I don't buy it. What are you saying? There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance. That case was solved 2 years ago! At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved. Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely. Guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark. Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live with the rest of their lives with their memories. That case just might not be over yet. Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right? Yes, in the office that Damon Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself The chief's office. We should have a look at the chief's office. Site of the final SL9 murder. Oh boy! This is gonna go well. I don't see Detective Gumshoe anywhere. He seems kind of quiet here today. Alright. Chief's detective seems the same, though. Why don't we go look for some other people to talk to? Right. We can come back here later. Ah! Howdy, Bambina. Oh, Mr. Marshall. I never thought things turn out this way when I woke up this morning. Sarah, never know where life will lead you, eh, Bambina? You know him by looking at how when old Billy got up this morning. Billy? It must be his pet cactus. Say, where are you headed? Just over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's voluntary appearance. We all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner. Mr. Marshall, why did you do it? Why do prospectors head west? If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one. Why do you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall? Would you mind telling us exactly what happened? Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today. Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me either. All the detectives thought so. What do you mean, fishy? Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon. The murder weapon? You mean that switchblade knife with the broken tip? That was Joe Dark's alright. But in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised. Question? The blade and the knife was not a perfect match with the wounds the victim sustained. What does that mean? It means there was a good chance that knife was not the murder weapon. However, the report that was finally submitted, that possibility had been erased. Did we conceal those forged evidence? That case left behind scars on all of us. Scars the SL9s had left behind. They got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around. I just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together. How old was he, your brother? He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day. The highest honor? You mean the King of Prosecutors? Yes. What do you look at me like that for? That's an honor for a prosecutor. Mr. Marshall must really been close with his brother. The day the SL9 incident took place, that wasn't the same day as... That's right. It was the day of the evidence transferal. Interesting. It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall there was thunder. Can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die. At least someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered, and the evidence locker was empty. There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. This star was fired, and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room. What about Detective Goodman? If they did something to him too, the commissioners would get suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious. They? What are you talking about? Don't get upset, Bambina. I mean Damon Gant, not Sky. The investigation lead, Damon Gant, and his second-in-command, Lana Sky. Why was I added? Read this years ago. Yeah, apparently there's gonna be a Shrek 5 in 2026.
What?
Grandma was looking at some movies coming out in the next couple years while we were eating, and discovered that.
Why the fuck? That's gonna be a fucking dumpster fire of a movie.
Yeah, I'm scared. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo. I guess it was the biggest step in both their careers. After the case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office, right? Yep. Them and Gant, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen. She'd never been the same since she left. Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Scott was totally different when she was detective. You mentioned it. Emma said something like that too. Tell me, what happened to my sister? Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. I never found out. Not a secret. It all started 2 years ago. So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner? Certainly enlightening. The one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict. Someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gaines. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. Won't even be a patrolman after today. Too bad I won't be around to work with you when you become a real scientific investigator. Adios, Bambina. Adios. Take care, Mr. Marshall. This place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted. It must mean everyone's busy solving crimes. Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're all in the conference room. Thanks. No, he actually talked to us. Chief Prosecutor saying what she did and the decision about what to do about Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention her statement to the media in tomorrow's trial. There's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together. I think festive is the word usually used for those. Sir, we'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office. Just use the connecting hallway to the other building and take the elevator to the top floor. Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything. Hey, you're right! You can't go in there, it's off limits! Emma, shut your mouth!
Bro.
Emma! When people give you permission, you take it, and then you use it against them later.
God fucking...
Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's enter the Chief's office. This is going to go well. Oh, where am I? In the Chief's office, silly. At least that's what it said on the door. Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it? Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Bach. I thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me notes. I never could remember where C was. Oh no. Oh no. Hikari. I don't know if I can do an Irish voice.
Oh god.
Wait, hold on. Can I... Wait, hold on. Where's VDEC? Hey, Mr. Funny Canadian Man. Are you willing to do a funny Irish accent right about now? We'll see if he responds.
I'll say I could do it, but I do not have enough confidence for that.
Hold on, we'll see if he wait, hold on, he's typing. Uno momento! Let's go!
Did you actually get it? Wait.
Hold on, he said uno momento. I think he's joining.
Yo!
I can always count on VDEC, I'm happy.
So what can I do for your father, O'Malley Ryan O'Sullivan?
I'm glad you respond to funny Canadian, man.
I've been called a lot of things. Hold on. Hold on, wait while I go get the message.
Oh
Sorry.
no.
Oh, no. At one point I ended up getting called a chaotic, jolly Canadian. And then a holy jolly Canadian.
What the fuck?
And I just started going, if you put Canadian to the end of a sentence, I'm just going to accept it.
To be honest, I did not put Canadian at the end of the sentence, so...
Alright, time to get an adjective generator. Generate about 300 adjectives and put Canadian at the end.
What can I do for your father, O'Malley Ryan O'Sullivan? Who's up without you? Oh, me too.
Yeah, so I guess to catch you up to speed, we learned that Emma and Lana were a part of the Joe Dark serial killings 2 years ago.
Yes.
Joe Dark was taken in for questioning, and then he ran out of the interview halfway through and ran into the office that both Detective Lana Skye and Deputy Chief of Police Gant shared an office in, where Emma was.
Yeah.
He tried killing Emma, but Detective Neil Marshall, Jake's brother, came in and protected her. Lana later came into the office and found Emma passed out, Joe Dark unconscious, and Neil Marshall stabbed. And then,
Fair enough.
after that case was over, Damon Gant became chief of police and helped with the transfer of Lana Skye to make her the head prosecutor. And that is why we are here.
Alright then, I'll do my best. Oh, it's you too.
I greatly appreciate it. I would try, but I'm scared.
That's fine.
Chief Gant! That paper he was reading his desk.
So, right, well, I have been swimming lately.
No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately.
I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too with Mr. Marshall's misconduct. And Lana's provocative statement.
Provocative statements? Oh, you mean about the forged evidence?
2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies. See that big picture on the wall over there? That's a picture. That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and myself.
This is Mr. Marshall's brother. Mr. Neil Marshall. And yeah, like they mentioned earlier, he has the
silly word that Edgeworth don't like.
Yeah, pretty much. Though I do notice something different about it.
It is broken.
Yeah, it's missing something. And there's that vase.
Oh.
Or vase.
What the fucking unstable jar?
Yeah, the unstable jar. Back there.
Right there. Oh, so that. We took it together. We took it to commemorate our work together. Why I had a stroke.
It's okay, you're getting up in the years. How old is he? 65. It's okay, you're getting dementia.
Woody Woodpecker, I laugh. What the fuck was that? I'm glad that you understood that reference.
I'm honestly surprised.
I could literally replace Woody Woodpecker and don't even fucking know.
You know what, Ben?
Brazil would love you.
This picture. I can't quite seem to put my finger on it though. Can't team picture added to the court record.
Smiles. Anyway, I'd like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention. I'm gonna lock up here, so let's go out together.
Oh yeah. Oh, but this office. It was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it?
That case long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore. Why am I suddenly turning into Torbjorn?
All the same, we'd still like to have. Oh, I'm having a stroke too. We'd still like to have.
It's contagious.
It really is.
Oh, perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore. No, get out. I have a meeting to attend.
Yes, sir. Looks like we aren't welcome. Seems that case isn't over with yet, after all. Oh no, the contagious stroke is back. It's Cody's turn!
Oh, fucking!
Chief Gant denied a request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there. You mean like a clue? There's gotta be a way we can get inside the chief's office.
Like, you know, like...
Yup.
Breaking the law.
Yup.
Exactly.
Anyone got a crowbar?
I've got one here if you need.
You know what? Usually I don't like working with clowns, but I'll accept it this once. Hey, pal. There's a gumshoe. Are you supposed to be in a meeting? Just taking a breather. My feet hurt. From sitting so long? Actually, I'm serving everyone coffee. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's still out of the loop. Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask? He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. Feels like the battle's between you two in court. That sounds serious. Is it because of what my sister said? That's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood.
He wasn't even the prosecutor, like...
Actually, he was the prosecutor in that case, but he didn't know it was falsified evidence.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Why are people blaming him when he don't know things? Like,
Because he
damn.
used it. That is the only reason, because he used it.
Didn't know.
Hey, I didn't... The gun wasn't supposed to have live ammunition.
Yeah, and yet, here we are.
I'm sorry I shot that intern.
I'm sorry I shot that intern. I thought that round was a blank.
You'll
It was
survive,
supposed to be a blank.
eventually.
Hey, it was fine. Just died now.
We'll,
Did you die? Well, yes, but I got better.
But I got better.
I leave. So,
Why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Honest Guy is the guilty party here, isn't she? Phoenix? He's saying that as her lawyer.
Hey, Phoenix, try not to choke on your fucking foot.
Regardless, the prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court.
That is hilarious.
And as you know, there have been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talents as a prosecutor has kept him safe from those who don't like him. But now, with this... Are there really so many people who hate him?
It's a long list.
In our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know of for making enemies. Hey, Dick! Keep up the good work! Yes, sir! Let's go for lunch again sometime. My treat! Yes, sir! You gotta take me back to that joint sometime, okay, Dick? Yes, sir! Seems you don't have any problems with enemies. Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. For all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack. Actually, I took a look at the file earlier while the coffee was brewing. Seems genuinely concerned for Mr. Edgeworth. Hi, Tori. Yeah, you missed a lot. Well, did you find out anything? The only evidence Dark left behind was during his final attack. His final attack? You mean when he killed Prosecutor Marshall? He was trying to protect some girl. Which would be Emma. Me. Yeah, you missed a lot. We got some lore drops about Emma and Lana. Seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl. That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all. Well, what was it? Oh,
A witness?
I think it has something to do with the murder weapon. No, I forget. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, okay? His powers of recollection never fail to impress. I'm cleaning
Or
the
lack
sticks on my
thereof.
shelves. My dolls keep falling on me. That's fair. Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. Might be best if you just watch it after, or rewatch it after the stream ends, then, Tori. Maybe we should
This is
show
going
him-
to be a minute.
Huh?
I said this is going to be a minute.
Yeah. Plus, I've already re-explained it like twice, so... Might jog his memory. Wait, what am I showing him?
The murder weapon.
Oh, okay, I'll do that in a minute.
Wait, you just have that on you?
Yeah.
Stay strapped, get clapped.
You really just have that shit?
Yeah.
Stay strapped or get clapped.
Oh, you know what?
It's broken.
Yeah, no, I know. This was found in a muffler inside of a muffler of a car at the scene of the crime of our
Well, the
place.
initials.
Which, if you
The
don't know, a
initial?
muffler is another name for a scarf. So it was a muffler inside of a muffler inside the crime scene. A scarf
What?
inside the muffler. A scarf.
I call
inside the
bananas, hold on.
sock
Well, a fucking...
I broke his brain. Mission accomplished.
Hold on. No.
What the fuck
Never mind yet. It is literally the first one.
What'd you say, Bia?
I was calling bananas, and yeah, no, a wrapper scarf worn around the neck and face for warmth.
Yep.
A muffler.
We learned that because
Awful.
of this game.
Awful.
Yeah. It's literally just for the joke of putting a muffler in a muffler. The switchblade knife was wrapped inside of Lana's scarf, which was stuffed in the exhaust pipe of a car from the crime scene.
Oh, now it makes fucking sense.
Yeah, a muffler inside of a muffler. Scarf is indeed also called a muffler, yeah.
Yeah.
Which was hidden by Lana, who is the defendant accused of killing our current victim, Detective Goodman.
Let's shrug.
Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. A businessman? What made him take to serial killing? One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car. With his car? So, it was an accident. An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal. An
That's
animal?
not how that works.
He killed a man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed a lady who saw the second crime. A kid walked by just then, so he killed him too. When he was burying the bodies, a jogger came upon the scene and was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in.
Damn! Bro, going for that fucking nuclear kill streak, dude.
Good alert.
He wants the fucking airstrike. Damn.
Bro was stacking up bodies like enemy AC-130 above.
Bro was going for the kill streak. And then he ruined it by turning himself in.
Bro had the Halo announcer going, kill, atrocity, kill, yeah.
Oh, that's why he left the interview halfway through. He realized he only had one more kill to go for that nuke.
I mean, animals are pretty careless.
Seems he was a pretty careless animal. Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence. So he turned himself in. Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecutor Marshall. That crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Dark was arrested on the spot. It's a
Hi,
good
it
thing
was
that last
Emma.
witness wasn't killed. Last witness. AKA Emma.
Present.
Presenting! That's not how you present things in this game. About this. Hey, what's that? It has a tag attached to it with the label SL9 incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you're speaking of. What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker. On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, suddenly it disappeared from the locker. It was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler. That's it! Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was! When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me. Do what?
It wasn't the weapon. It was like the broken off half of it.
Well, what was it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again!
And he forgot.
It's not
And
it was Joe
yeah,
Dark's,
Joe.
wasn't it? That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it at, plus it had his fingerprints on it too. But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right? And that's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken. You don't have to take a good look to notice that.
Shit.
Yeah, well, anyway. Do what?
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Oh, yeah. Take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in. Where was it? The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body. It was found deep inside the stab wound. Did it match Dark's knife? You bet. Down to the last fiber. That's pretty conclusive. Stabbed in the back, died from a punctured heart and lung. The knife tip was in the wound. Broken tip was found in the victim's body. It belonged to murderer Joe Dark. Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know. Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant.
No, I need your help breaking and entering.
I forgot about that.
That actually was about to fucking just ask.
It's not money, but it does concern the chief. His office
Oh
is
my
a
God.
crime scene, right?
Oh my god!
It's where prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. Chief's out now and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around, if that's okay. Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door. What? Really? What if I let a civilian in there? I'd be charged with breach of trust.
That's not a charge.
Breach of trust.
That's...
Simply put, I'd be canned. Oh. Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you. How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's. That won't work either. His data was deleted the day he died. Oh. So in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office. I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind.
Oh!
Here's your little advice with you as a detective. If you don't have a clue, keep your trap shut. I'll keep that in mind. Sheesh. I wonder if... maybe Edgeworth has something. Oh, yeah, No one's here today. Not even Miss Starr. Oh, thank God. Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. You what?
Like 5, 4, 3.
Must be where the detectives are. We proved in court today that on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15. Yeah, well, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case. But instead it looks like we just ended up making Lana look even more guilty. Hang in there, Lana.
Lana did worse.
Gotta find all the answers by tomorrow. She has, you know, requested guilty.
Yeah, she did straight up plead guilty.
Also, for your evidence, Cody, this is the crime scene.
Oh.
That's Edgeworth's car.
Car.
It's a nice car.
It is a nice car.
Nice.
That is a very nice car. I cannot lie.
My prosecutor's office. Why has he got like a framed version of his outfit there? Like, come on, man.
I
Bro.
wonder if Edward's back yet. There he is. Looks like he's writing something.
A formal resignation.
What are you doing here? He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh? I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation by it? Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you. Didn't mean to skip that. That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings. So what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. That's the wrong button. I know what he was writing before. Come on, Mr. Wright. Let's take a look. Are you crazy? Edgeworth is sitting right there. Just distract him. I'll check it out. Hey, Edgeworth. That detective Gumshoe out the window there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground!
Hold on.
First, let me see what this girl's doing crawling around my feet.
Right? Come on.
Someone moved his trash cans, so used to throwing stuff away there.
You see, that mood, though.
He didn't even look. What? Letter of... You're having trouble reading. I'll read it for you.
It's resignation.
It says letter of resignation.
Yeah.
Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean... I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside me has died. Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault. You know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. The path I've walked hasn't been just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. No one else should forgive me either. I think he's serious. Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something. Letter of resignation. I wonder if I can use it for anything.
Hey!
Jesus Christ.
Due to recent events, I hereby announce my resignation as public prosecutor. You really wrote a resignation letter. Wow. You were resigning, Mr. Edgeworth is cool and concise. Still, it wasn't his fault. Someone has to be held responsible. That's how it is in the grown-up world. Yeah, but what responsibility means nothing if he just quits? Well, not everyone sees it that way. To really take responsibility, you should have to work the rest of your life for no pay.
What?
It's one tough grown-up world out there.
What?
So I just
Emma!
realized
Emma, people need to eat, Emma!
Just realized the sword and the trophy is missing. Yeah, it is.
You pointed that out, though.
I didn't mean to show that to you, but here you go. This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office. Yeah, because there's the sword there, and then it's not here.
He's missing.
Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes? The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours. Yes, you're right. Ah, I remember now. Remember what? That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design. A story? Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on.
A sword and a shield.
Well, we'll start from the top. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I do can erase that fact. But you didn't know, did you? I mean, the evidence was falsified. The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error, my responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. That fact remains the same no matter what excuses I might have. Mr. Edgeworth, I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why has it all come to this? Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? First last year's trial and now this one. Seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial. Tomorrow's the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this. What do you mean? List of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long as most lists. That is odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence that was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time. Say, did you saw a picture taken around that time? Yeah, I already showed it to him. Could you tell us again about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered. You were participating in the ceremony over at the station, right? Never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one. Because you were awarded this? Those receiving awards can exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove to the police department. You finished up at the office? Yes, just odds and ends, clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back. Take something back? This. Oh yeah, Chief Gann asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to? That's right. This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with two characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard this story? Me? Sure.
Oh, it's okay.
Everyone knows that. Why didn't you tell it, though? For Emma's sake. Very well. Flippin' questioning music is playing.
Something tells me this is gonna come in handy later.
Long ago in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day he presented the king with two items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon. Wait a minute. Objection! Those claims contradict each other! Very perceptive. Then again, you haven't heard the story before. You've heard the story before, right? As you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus, the Chinese word for contradiction was born.
Yeah, it's the fucking Pokemon brought this shit up, like, ages ago.
Mm-hmm. I see. So the chipped shield and broken knife symbolize... Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. An ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this. Wow, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today. That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield? You have to ask Chief Gantz. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished. Chief Gantz.
You know, it's like a spear that can pierce any shield and a shield that can block any spear. Same thing as when you unstoppable force, immovable object.
Yeah.
One or both of them is going to be proven wrong.
Don't look at me like that. Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea.
I do, actually.
Just tell me about the case. Mr. Wright, Mr. Edwards has told you no in a very stylish manner. Whose side are you on, anyway?
Damn, bro.
I've just shown my best evidence and get some reaction out of him. What else was he? Oh, it was the... Why did I submit the flippin' knife? I meant to do the screwdriver. Ugh.
BRB.
Okay, he's gonna look at me the same way anyways. Oh. So I did. Chief Gant gave this to you that day, didn't he? He asked you to bring it here from the police department. Chief is a very competent man, but sometimes he does things that don't make any sense. This is better than being incompetent and doing things that don't make sense. So a detective comes to mind. It's quite tidy as one might expect. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. Yeah.
Oh.
It looks like there's somewhere. It's gonna look like that. Different. Yeah, it was the... I already showed him the picture. I believe I did. Yeah, guess I'll do it again. Just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received from prosecutors. Yeah. Keep up that. Gotta be something. Don't know what. Do I just go back to Gumshoe, maybe? I didn't get anything, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I got this.
You got the letter.
Oh.
Maybe you show Gunshoe the letter.
Yeah. Oh. Excuse me.
Huh?
Oh no, it's Cynthia. Would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef? The star, because she's out of lunches. You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transfer. This can't all be attributed to mere coincidence. Aren't you forgetting something? You know, that little scene I happened to witness. Yes, Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten. Such hatred toward Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though, must have been going through hell. You mean because of his brother's death? They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. Her? Lana Skye. My sister? The best of the best were put on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. Lana and Chief Gant. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up in our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out. You mean, with the forging of the evidence? Don't get me wrong. Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear while other items were kept a secret. You don't have proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us Sam Goodman were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lost Guy transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. I always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing's quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lost Guy was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter. It was being used? Damon Gant and Lana Skye. Gant led the investigation, with Lana second in command. They were the best. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism in particular was almost unreal. His magnetism? By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. He produced the most incredible evidence of the cases he handled. Incredible evidence? You mean... Oh yes, there were rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him though. Maybe she's talking about forged evidence. Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Really? Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hadn't anything crooked and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Mr. Marshall. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have ever recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. The Star. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that? Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she? Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's power influence. Chief. That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control. And then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office. What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred? If he can control the chief prosecutor, he can control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude. There must have been a reason for a change. Well, we're getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Star. You listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create a fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been. Well, back to... Gumshoe. No, you're back. You're still here? I'm gonna make 150 copies of these files. Rolling coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ. You're a DJ as well? If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey. Oh, that DJ. I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer's still no. I'm not letting you in the chief's office, period. Be my neck on the line. Well, this is the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. I have to take a look in there. There's gotta be something we can do to make the detective change his mind. What's a scribbled up piece of paper? No way! Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious. Was he ever not serious? I can't believe they pushed him to this far. Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible. When I first met him, I thought he was a cool I thought I had a stroke. But I know different now. He trusted us detectives to provide him with sound evidence. We betrayed him. Detective. I have a feeling Gant has blackmail on him. That's what it feels like, yeah. That's it. I've made up my mind. But... Here, take my ID card. We can't do that. If someone found out, they wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report. Look at me. It's no secret that I'm already out of the loop. I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated. What? So at least let me do this. For Mr. Edgeworth's sake. Alright, detective. Thank you. Choose ID, tucked swiftly into pockets.
Fuck. He really is just built like a fucking brick.
Type Gumshoe isn't very photogenic, is he? Whatever you do, just don't say that to his face. Look, his eyes are half
I'm
shut.
still right in front of him.
Yeah.
They're still right in front of him, like, down. I feel like Gant has blackmail on him. Because you're intelligent.
He does barely, like, his head looks so
Bro is
small.
built like a brick house, like, dude, look at his shoulders compared to his head.
Compared
He
to
is
his
the
body.
fucking wall!
It's not about the money, Spider-Man. What? Fucking, it's not about the money, Spider-Man. Looking fucking ass, like. No.
His head is so small compared to the rest of his body in that picture.
Again, Bro's just the kingpin.
I know.
Goodbye,
Each
Spider-Man.
of his shirt buttons is off a notch.
Where?
His tie in front. I think this goes beyond being a photogenic issue. Again,
Oh, so I'll be the photogenic issue, and he's just built like a fucking square!
See, like, he looks fine like this.
Yeah. He still looks like he's built like a square, but
Here goes, Mr. Wright.
imagine he's just in there.
He's just taking a nap. We're in. No one finds us now. So Gumshoe's a goner. If that happens, I'm counting on you two to bail
Why
him
the
out.
fuck is he here?
Ah!
Bro just sucker put.
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
What the fuck?
I love he got already built like a 1x1 Lego brick. Damn, bro.
Nah, he's a 2x2.
No, bro.
He's more of a 4x2, but...
Damn.
What do you mean I'm
What
building
was
a
one by-
1x1? I love that.
Bro built like he got exotic deer ankles.
Even though you could slap a ghost. Ah! Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing sneaking up on us like that? No, I wasn't sneaking. We just worried something might go wrong. So I came too. If you're here, then what's the point in giving us your ID card? Question rendered unusable in pocket.
Bro!
He still needs that!
That's still his fucking card! Why?
Hey, don't do that to my card!
Bro.
A chance to come in here. So I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now. You really do want to get fired, don't you? Not if we're lucky. So come on, let's see what we can find out. I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, you fucking should. Window.
Look at that giant window. Makes you want to crash through and jump outside.
Yeah, says the man is building a fucking 1x1 Lego piece! Like!
This is the 15th floor. I know, I'm just saying. Saying what? Ever since being a detective, I've always dreamed about doing something like that. Note to self, Detective Gumshoe has a lot of dreams. As long as he can go crashing through that window when he gets fired. Don't say that! These shells are mostly empty. Anna must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf. Hey! This is when Lana and I went to that theme park. I didn't know that you could drag this around.
That probably could make life easier.
This is the last case of the first game. There's 2 more games.
You really didn't know that for like the entire fucking game?
Yep!
God!
I mean, there's 2 more games, so... This was Lana's desk. It sure is tidy. Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner. There's any dust on it. It's like someone's still keeping it clean. Did Lana ever come back here? No. Chief Gale must have given a clean memory of their partnership. They were the stuff legends are made of. In memory of her or in memory of the crime? What was taken on that day 2 years ago? The day Joe Dark went out of questioning them and tried to kill Irma. After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Morrison took a picture here. Then went along with Chief Can to question Dark. But he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later. Gee, you think? Chief's organ sure is a sight to behold. Occasionally we hear him playing it from the criminal affairs departments. It's on the 2nd floor. This is the 15th floor, an entirely different building.
Jesus Christ.
When a detective screws up, the chief calls him to his office. He makes him listen to the organ for hours. What about that? He's like soothes us all.
Cool, hearing damage. That's a good punishment.
Yup.
Yep.
After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except the ringing in their ears. So it's an instrument of punishment. Aren't the chief's
How
ears
fucking loud could it be?
Aren't the chief's ears affected?
Organs are meant to be played in churches, dude.
Oh!
Like big churches.
Oh!
He never listens to anyone anyway.
That's a tiny ass office.
Oh!
They can be heard with a 13-story difference in an entirely separate building.
Jesus. You
I
know?
want you to stand next to a plane's engine while it's on with no hearing protection.
Gumshoe, time to make a dramatic exit, jumps out window. He explains this is the 15th floor, crash and explosions. Gumshoe, I'm okay.
I'm okay. I'm okay. The car broke my fall. It's okay. It just made Lego sounds.
What? Oh.
Hey, I just bought some of that stuff. Now we can go around detecting blood traces too. Wow, is that a new type? I've never seen that bottle before. Add 3 inches to your base height. Base height? Let me see that. Looming tall, new and improved growth formula. This can't detect any blood traces. Well, it's not quite the same thing as luminol. So that's why the lady at the counter had that smirk on her face. Gumshoe?
Gumshoe?
God.
Gumshoe, buddy. You're already tall.
Like, Jesus.
Built like a 3x5 fucking brick. Like,
Oh.
He thought it was something else.
I know.
That. Oh.
Yeah, according to the scenes that we've been seeing, this is where they were murdered.
Where Prosecutor Marshall,
Yeah.
the older brother of Detective Marshall, was, murderized, and turned into a stuck pig.
Yep. Whoa, this area must have been covered in blood. This remote incident? Must be. Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. 2 years have passed, so the reaction's kind of dull.
Bitch, you were the one there. Don't you remember where you were standing?
No, she was... A, she was 14. B, she passed out.
14! 14!
It was also... The power went out. As well.
It was the middle of the day. I can see that big-ass fucking church-ass window.
It was the middle of the night.
It was the middle of the night? Never mind. I digress.
I'm sure
Is there any blood on the student armor? Maybe.
We can check. Murder really did take place here. Out of curiosity, though, why the armor? Before I spray it. This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons? Sure is, pal. Chief doesn't care for imitations. Where's the pipework and now this armor? Do you know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room?
Oh god.
What? We were paying for this?
What?
That's it. I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes.
That's not how that works.
That's not...
Hiding place for the sword part of the trophy. It does have a halberd.
Possibly, okay. Careful what you say. Chief may be hiding in his armor as we speak. I don't think he'd fit in there. If he did, he'd never be able to get back out. Put it out. You guys don't know how scary that guy can be. Let's spray it. I'm not getting anything.
Dude, I think that's enough! Jesus Christ!
You didn't
Spray every inch of this room.
You didn't.
Yeah, just spray every inch of the room. Yeah, that's probably actually. Yeah,
You didn't see what I did the first time I got this little test spray.
He sprayed every inch of the garage.
Yup.
The amount of clues it actually gave was weird.
This entire room is gonna smell like fucking corn.
It might be in the organ. Disappointed!
Some gallons of stuff everywhere, yep. Wow, look at the sign the chief against it. He's gonna come back to his office and just see like a layer of luminol test fluid on his floor at his desk.
Better yet, he's gonna see the bright glowing ass spot!
No, you can't see that
What is
without
that?
you can't see that without Emma's glasses.
Can he come? Oh my god.
Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk. Speaking of that, when we were here earlier.
Oh, tier 2.
Chief Gant! The paper he was reading on his desk.
Let me just hide the evidence real quick.
I don't know what he was reading.
Go find out.
I was breaking the law.
It was like, a list of evidence. List of evidence? In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though. Where have we heard that before? Hey, look at the case name. Vessel 9 incident. Wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said, I wonder what... No, about evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he had that shit built in, like, especially at his age.
Honestly, with Gant, probably. That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. List of evidence. List of evidence. Seems too short. This list runs twice as long. What the other half of the list be doing here?
Take it.
The chief must be hiding something about that case.
Well,
Oh, what?
Appears so. Could have been half, so this part is all I've got.
And leave!
Oh!
Oh,
Emma, that's a very bad draw.
She was 14!
What?
I couldn't draw like this at 14.
honestly, yeah, this shit good for me.
I don't know what this is. Looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here. What is it? Did you find something? How did you get out? I'm gonna keep quiet about it for now. Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Why are your eyes moving about like that, Mr. Wright? Better not forget about this picture.
Why is it like stabbing him with a fucking metal pipe?
She couldn't draw a knife.
You can at least make it so the handle like swoops down a little bit. It's not that fucking hard.
And me when you're 14. Wow, it's the size of Chief's against desk. Oh, this is inside the drawer. Some evidence from the Nelson Linus scenes. Sketchbook had the other half of that list. What would this list be doing here? I'm gonna look a little more into this list. Oh, Cody. You wanna see something? You wanna see something horrific?
No! No! Spare the child!
Okay.
This is called a Blue Badger. This is the mascot of the police department.
Okay.
You wanna know something even more haunting about it?
Yeah.
It moves.
It doesn't play the audio.
I can't.
Oh.
It has its own theme song.
That thing plays my nightmares.
It was created by the chief of detectives, and it was built by Detective Gumshoe.
Of course he fucking built it.
He didn't have anything else to do. We have to save. You can see pretty far from 15 stories up. You would have dropped that suit of armor from here. First, the chief wanted to use the stained glass for this window. Wait, why didn't he?
It's expensive!
It's fine, because he wouldn't be able to see it for you.
Also, there's still like a good amount of stained glass on that window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stained glass or not, it's a huge window. This is a safe, isn't it? Safe. The word is ripe with intrigue. It's okay. Two saves now. Looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it.
Fuck. What is it?
A 7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is.
Simmons!
Do you want to know what it is? I have a
Come
hunch.
here, shut up!
Oh, I know. You want to know my birthday? It's... I have a better idea. Let's see, here goes nothing. So, Vidak, you're saying what number?
His badge number, it's all sevens.
Are you sure that's his badge number?
You're right, it might not be. I could be incorrect.
Because you are right, though. There is one number on that list of room entering list that is all sevens that we don't know the code of. Or we don't know who it belongs
I would assume it is, because, like, you can't... what are the odds that if I remember correctly, the badge numbers are 7 digits?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the chance that you get a 7-digit number in which every number is the exact same?
It's pretty rare.
Let's see, hold on.
Oh, hi, Leo.
Hello, Leo. Hold on, let's do the math here real quick.
Okay.
Oh god, fucking bad.
Weird sound for logging in. Thank you, Discord. Hi, guys.
He probably asked for it specifically. He could have.
Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
Is this the final one for the first game?
Yeah, this is the final investigation.
Cool.
Okay, hold on. So, let's see, there are 10 digits that you can choose from, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 0.
Yep.
So, okay,
Of course.
let's say you have the odds. There is now 1 in 10 chance to get that number, right? to get that number 7 times in a row.
Yep.
It becomes 1 divided by 10 times 7. And hold on, I have to.
Do you think PEMDAS?
It's a whole. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Hold on. 1 times 10 to the power of 7.
There you go.
1 divided by 10 to the power of 7.
So
And then where's
PEMDAS,
the?
10-7 would be first.
Nope, because it's you have to write it as a fraction first.
Oh, okay.
Right. Because the problem becomes, it's that, and then it becomes to the power of 7. Right. Because then it becomes you have to put it in brackets first, like 1 divided by 10 to the power of 7. So it's 1 divided by 10 is then what is it? 0.1. Right, yeah, I think that's correct. God, I hate math.
Same.
So,
No, I don't.
What's the math you're doing?
Yeah, that's
Try
how
and-
it's written, correct.
10 to the power of 7.
1 divided by 10 to the power of 7.
Are you trying to figure out the odds you have for that?
Yep.
Give me a second.
Cool. So that is an actual decimal point. Like, it is 1 over. Where's that? It is 1 in 10,966. That took a minute.
Neat.
Yeah, because it has to be a fraction, not a. It's the whole thing. I hate math.
Same.
yeah.
So anyways, the
Yeah, that is.
Fucking was.
Yeah.
It fucking.
He's 65! He can't remember a whole lot of fucking numbers!
Yeah.
It was also straight up like, oh, the only chance that, like, outside of the 1 in 10,000 chance of getting that exact fucking code, congratulations, like, you have the only person who can choose their fucking ID number is the chief of police. He's old. He's Irish. Let him have his 7s.
Or is typing.
Alright, hey, Vidak,
So,
apparently the impossible happened today. Or the impossible happened yesterday.
uh-huh.
The Team Fortress 2 had its final comic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
After 8
that.
fucking years.
Yes, I saw that.
Did you read it?
I did. I read it while I was waiting for D&D.
What was your thoughts?
A good comic.
What about, when Spy did the thing?
We don't talk about it. Oh, wait,
No, we talk about that.
we're not talking about it.
We're talking about the fact that we now have seen Spy's actual face.
I've seen
We're
the
not talking about it.
picture.
Spy's face is a goddamn ski mask. That's all I care about. That is all his face will ever be. His face is a ski mask.
2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. I'm playing a funny stone deck because of a challenge.
Oh, dude, the decks are so silly.
Let Hikari finish typing, then we'll go back to it.
Hmm.
I'm feeling the vase was the weapon, given it wasn't there when the Meekins incident occurred, but there were the bloody prints. The vase was there, it was just broken. And it is missing a piece, though.
Yeah, it might have had the halberd in it.
No, true. And I'm pretty sure it was there during the Meekins incident. It was probably just in the locker.
It was shattered, though.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, like,
Yeah.
So that means...
In my haste to click the mute chat button, I joined a different VC.
Yeah, I feel that.
But stuff still happened. What's up?
That means Damon
Also,
Gant...
I had to go to Stack Exchange for that.
Damon Gant entered the evidence room at 4:20 p.m. on the day of the murder.
20 minutes before Miles Edgeworth went in to get a fucking screwdriver.
Yep. As per Damon Gant's request.
Mm-hmm.
Bingo! What number did you
Bingo
enter?
bongo.
Whose birthday was that, pal? 77's the final ID card number on that record. What? The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. You mean... 77, that ID number? I think you're 1 7 shy this time. I mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number. Say, anyone care to look inside?
Get in there!
Did they actually update it? They did not yet.
No.
Okay.
No, because not official.
True. Can you press the right button? Thank you.
No.
Is there any money in there? How much do you have stashed away?
Don't you hear it?
It's
You're a cop. You have
Sure from a broken cup.
Oh my god, it's the last piece of this.
Sounds familiar. Where have I seen this before? There's something else in there too.
Ready hat print.
Looks like a piece of leather cloth.
Oh.
This is a handprint, isn't it? Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up the design?
Gumshoe, you actual... Gumshoe, you himbo.
Oh.
Oh, hi there, neighbor. Now would you look at that?
Yep. Oh, well, it was just a thought. Is that it? This is all that was in the safe? Apparently so. It's empty now. A piece of cloth with a handprint on it.
Leather.
Broken shard from a cup. They look like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Great. Now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. One of these two items related to the SL9 incident.
This.
Come on, there's gotta be something we can show the detective.
Whoa.
Yeah, I wanna do that.
Freeze it!
There you go, Gumshoe. Did you have another look at this jar? I don't remember when the three of us put that back together. Oh, those were the days.
It was yesterday.
It's kind of early to be nostalgic. Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case? That's right. One of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found. You mean this one? That was in the safe? Yes, that one. That was in the safe. Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits. Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do. Mr. Wright,
Yeah, at this point, you're not a rookie, dude.
I can piece this together again. Gotta prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes.
Wow! I wonder where it fits!
It's a mystery.
Does the square peg fit in the square hole?
The Sergeant one does.
Chief.
There, that's like a charm. That, of course, means Chief can't willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident. But... Hey guys, get a load of this! What is it? This piece you just attached. It's different from the others. Anyone catch that?
What?
There's a reddish line on it. Reddish line.
Put his hand on it.
Blood. I don't get it.
Okay.
I don't get it. Why would Chief can't hide this in a safe? Hey, look here. It's hard to make out, but there's a dark red stain here. It's like blood. This piece the Chief has is different, though. The blood stains on the other pieces are just spots. This one's a line. That is odd.
Someone drawing?
It's something. Can't get a good look at it because of the text.
Wait. This might have something to do with the trophy. With the, Chinese lettering. That's the only thing I can think of.
Not quite in the right... Hold on, go back to that photo? Not that. The photo of the...
Oh, sorry. This one?
Yeah. The spear's pointing the wrong way. The K isn't, though.
What do you mean the spear's pointing the wrong way?
The tip of the spear. Right? The broken tip of the spear.
Yeah.
Halberd, whatever you want to call it.
The sword.
It's pointing the wrong way for it to have blocked the blood splatter. However, number one, that vase is from Gant's office. And it is right there.
What blood splatter? What?
On the vase.
Yeah. What does it have to do with trophy?
Sorry, I've been... My memory is terrible with names for a bit. What? Hold on, Cody.
Yeah?
You pointed out the blood splatter could have been from the trophy, yes?
Yeah.
I was saying pull up the picture because the trophy's right there, and I could, like, we can then look at it and be like, yes, or and figure it out.
Oh, are you saying someone stabbed him with the sword from the trophy?
Wait.
I mean, probably, but like, no. Cody was saying that the halberd of the trophy probably blocked some of the blood.
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
pointed out, it looks like a smear more than it was blocked.
Yeah, no, because after he was awarded the trophy, he then went to the interrogation with Joe Stark, so he didn't have the trophy on him when he died. The trophy
How the fuck was
left.
the blood on the jar?
Here. That's what...
So the trophy could not have blocked anything.
It was left in the office where he was murdered.
Yeah, both of them probably were. Just a matter of where. Because remember, we also found this broken.
True.
I was stabbed by the trophies and didn't fit the knife. It could be. Yeah, like Victoria said, it does look smeared. I was gonna say, like, because these were broken off. The piece we found in the safe wasn't smeared away, it looks like. So it's like, it broke, and then smeared away.
wasn't cleaned up.
Yeah. Kinda looks like someone attempted to write on it. Well, I'm thinking, yeah. That's not what I wanted. I'm fired, I won't be able to give you any information. So that's why I've got to get it all of my system now. You understand, don't you? You're so negative, detective. I don't need you to share your information, though. Oh, well, my fool, I've never had anything useful to share to begin with. God, stay positive. There's a handprint on it. Maybe I can just...
It's a 7. It's a fucking 7.
No, no.
What, the writing on the vase?
The 7. It's a fucking 7.
Wait,
I don't see
it could be a fucking 7.
I don't see it.
A dying 7.
No, it could be a fucking 7.
Don't you? I'd like you to have a look at this. Yeah, I know what that is. So, you want to take some fingerprints? It's a great idea, detective. Alright, go to town. Sheesh.
Not yours, idiot.
What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints.
What?
It's not your fingerprints you want
Yours,
to take.
idiot.
God, fucking.
Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. Talking about that cloth we found in the safe. Oh, I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Jeez, what's your sense of humor? Must have been a
It died.
pretty good hand press for it to leave an imprint like that.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then, once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away. What if it was written on something else and the vase fell on it and picked up the blood? Oh, maybe. Are you my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. Well, let's get the most prominent one.
What?
This is the last time we'll be using this stupid thing, so I'm gonna make the most of it.
I'm gonna use all of it right now.
Yup!
You
just does it the whole time!
Gusting it, just pours it onto the cloth.
Thanks, Lana,
Shakes
for,
it up. Alright, we're good.
thanks, Lana, for buying this for us. We're gonna need another bottle.
My god.
You really have to get every fucking dot.
No, you don't.
Yes,
You gotta get the center.
Oh, you just have to get the center.
No, you need the whole flippin' page.
It was
Putting the entire room
Cutting the
in
entire room.
dust.
We will see everything.
Alright.
So who do you guys, before I continue, who do you guys think this belongs to?
Goodman.
Goodman?
Probably.
I don't fucking know this case.
No.
Yodi? Higari?
Weird.
Oh.
Hikari says...
I think she's thinking.
Coating the entire room in luminol and the dust. Dust. Coating the entire room in a strange liquid and mysterious white powder. Lana.
Not Lana.
Wait. No.
Is it, what's her nut? Star there.
Wait! Go back! Go back one. No,
No, not two.
Oh, okay.
God, fail.
Oh. Huh.
Hey, Emma.
Speed.
Did you commit a murder?
What are Emma's fingerprints doing here? Hey, you found a match? Who's fucking Prince here? I'm having a stroke now too. It really is contagious.
I told you to her.
Huh? Oh, seems the Prince are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match. Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's Prince.
Lying bastards.
Psst, over here.
So,
What's going on here? What is that kid's Prince doing inside the chief's safe? Don't ask me. Just keep this information from Emma for now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this.
he killed him.
That desk on the other side of the room. Is that your sister's? Yes, that's where
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. What day 2 years ago? Is anyone using it now? No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gant's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. That's a strange reason to leave it there. He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alerts. He told us so himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time. I see.
Drunk. He was drunk. He was absolutely fucking wasted.
Fitting for an Irishman. So ever since Lana left,
Hey.
no one ever touches that desk?
Listen, you can't say hey unless you've been to an Irish wake.
Hey!
You been to an Irish funeral?
Vidak, every side of my family is Irish.
Cool. So you understand that he's correct.
He is not, actually.
Huh.
Leo is living proof of this.
Go to an Irish wake. What happened? Drink. Why? Drink.
They did not drink. It was, we ordered pizza.
Oh, that sounds sick.
It was not a fun time.
Oh.
Family
It was
wake's
really sad.
funeral.
His enemy plot twist. Emma is a ghost and we're uncovering that.
Emma's just haunting.
Wait. Hold on.
Emma's haunting it.
Wait, are you saying Emma's a ghost trick? Is that the next trick? Ghost trick?
Ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk. No one except Chief Gant. And the cleaning lady who's in here each morning. Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. Even though we already found blood over there. Can I ask you something?
I'm back.
You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SL9 crime scenes? I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it?
He
Why do you
says
ask?
that you say, he says after you cover the entire room with dust.
You don't think... No! You wouldn't be... No. No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now then, let's go around a bit more. Hey, hold on. That's a fast, buddy. Huh? What is it? Someone tells you don't worry about it. It's supposed to start bothering you, pal. Don't just let me
No.
know that.
No, you do. You leave it alone.
Yeah, it's starting to get on my nerves. Okay, so what's bothering you? You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you? What? He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him? Chief Gant. So it's finally come to this. What do I think
What can I do for your father, Mario?
I don't divulge my feelings. Yet. There you go, ignore me
And I'm
again.
gone again.
Well, was I any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, you were able to give some hard evidence.
That's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the court?
Chief Gant! We didn't think he'd be back so soon.
Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in sight. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Just then I thought of a certain detective.
Poor
Hold on.
You mean me, sir?
Now then, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask.
Oh.
Canadian's getting pulled away. Give us back our Canadian, he's ours.
You can't take him yet.
We're not done with him.
Sorry, I was speaking to the elder Canadian. Now then, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you all to leave.
He literally just said, you can't take this Canadian yet, he's still ours.
He was concerned when I said everyone was alive except the murder victim.
I love that.
I mean, you're not wrong, but also...
More concerned if he had to get the front-end loader, but, you know.
Yes, sir.
The elder Canadian. Oh, and you in a coat.
Me, sir.
Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore.
Sir. That's okay, we crushed it up and made it useless anyways.
Smiles. Now get out.
Yes, sir. We'll be on our way too, then.
Oh wait, you the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet.
Me, sir?
I'd like a word with you.
But, sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet.
You with the spiky hair. You're free to go.
Mr. Wright!
Oh, God.
Just that I'd like a word with you.
Look, pal, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. Chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? Well, you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, never would have said it. I've seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office. I'm finally starting to get the picture. Why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time? Anyway, you listen to me. I'm gonna try to smooth things over with Chief Cat. Later, pal. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions. So she'll be busy for the rest of the day. As for Lana... I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. No use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. I've already told you all I can. But you've told me over these past couple days. There's absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. No, I think I finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words. You did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. So holy beard.
In the middle of the rain, in a shitty chair.
Edgeworth. Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. That's what she's going to tell me the rest of the story. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so, because of a certain individual. One introduction. A certain individual, you say. So you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, who may I ask is the person you're speaking of? The one I am supposedly so frightened of. What is this person's name? I like how it's first on the list.
I mean, yeah. Bro's like, take that!
Technically an option.
Yep. Well, Sky. Mr. Wright, you are addressing the Chief Prosecutor. Do not forget your place. I think she's still not ready to spill the beans. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offenses. Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned? Chief Gant. Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation. Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gant. If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case.
Jar.
The jar!
You want proof of the Chief's wrongdoings? Here it is. That evidence proves someone is doing something wrong, alright. But it's not the Chief. Who would that be? Why, you, of course. Me? Yes. You seriously believe what you're saying, don't you? No, that's scary. I, seem to have the makings of a criminal in you. What with all your fallacious accusations. You're to spend tonight in the cell next to mine. If you ask me, you're the scary one. Okay, so yeah, maybe it is the jar.
Yeah, the jar probably makes more sense.
Well, that had Lana, or Emma's
The
print.
jar or the half. Or the half, horn evidence.
Yes!
However,
That makes much more sense.
I just found this in a safe in the Chief's office. No, you didn't.
it was in his desk, but same thing.
Oh.
Oh no.
The
You
piece-
click the...
I submitted the piece of cloth!
Yeah, but you need to submit the list that he was hiding.
Bruh. This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him? Touché, Mr. Wright.
He threatened Emma.
As you surmised, I cannot disobey the Chief's orders. Even if it means being found guilty for murder. Why not? Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate. In the murder of Detective Goodman. Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. I love the thought process for the evidence. Yup. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperates. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day.
I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. I'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car.
Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Mr. Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken. I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body. The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife? No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it. As from the SL9 incidents, serial killer Joe Dark's knife. I couldn't just leave that knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with another knife.
He was already dead.
That would be Edgeworth's knife. That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. And that is the reason for the bandage on your right hand. Yes. Seems like I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then... she saw me just as I plunged the knife in. A star, huh? Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly?
A separate friends.
It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible. So, you hid Dark's knife. The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that. So you wrapped the knife with your scarf and hid it. Near his exhaust pipe. Right. And I called my sister. To tell her what happened and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. You asked Emma. I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this. That would explain why Emma is so confident about Lana's innocence. Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day. A bad feeling. The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gantz, the first thing I did was make a phone call. Phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. Marshall? Why on earth would you call him? The lead investigator for the SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. At least, I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seemed that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own. Oh, you mean... Not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands. Cast himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. He had already stolen the ID card. It seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident at the evidence room. I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. Lana, you have earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow.
Going to.
Gosh, Charles, only one way to drive off Lana's demons. Gotta get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murderer. Down at the chief's office 2 years ago. To be continued.
Hold on, where's the Law and Order sound effect?
We don't have it.
I swear to God, I had it somewhere. It's probably in voice mod, and voice mod is borked.
Next time on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, we finish the case.
What husband's who else?
See you guys then.